Hey family. I know it's been a while since I've been on video. Um of course, a lot's been going on. I'm sitting in my husband's truck right now. I needed to come out and actually get some quietness. So I'm sitting out in his truck and listening to the birds chirp, you know, just getting out a little bit. I hope you guys can see me. Sorry. But yes, so today I just wanted to come to you guys because a lot of us are going through a lot. We've been having a lot of solar flares, and these solar flares are, helping us get to where we need to be. And, taking us out of our comfort zone. It is very uncomfortable. Um, but it is worth it. So I just wanted to talk about what I have been noticing about myself through this process, through the Ascension process, through these solar flares. And the one thing I noticed about myself is that this Ascension process is teaching me how to feel. I'm sorry, I keep adjusting the camera. I hope the lighting is good for you guys. It's teaching me how to actually feel. Before my awakening, I would often numb myself from feeling anything that made me feel uncomfortable, whether there was anger, whether there was sadness. I just wanted to numb myself. I didn't want to feel those feelings because they felt so uncomfortable to me. And I'm thinking more of that has to do with my childhood of, you better not cry. Some of our parents, we're reprimanded about some things and they'll say, oh, you better not cry or stuff like that. So you learn how to suppress. So through my childhood, I learned all the way up into my adulthood to just suppress my feelings. And with this extension, I am learning that in order for me to evolve, in order for me to heal, is that I have to feel. So this extension process is helping us to feel. In order to heal from something, you have to, one, acknowledge it. Two, you gotta face it. And so I've been noticing through this process that I've been having to feel feelings that have been uncomfortable to me. And you know, at one time I would suppress them, but of course I'm listening to my inner guidance system. I'm listening to my guides, and they're like, no, feel the feeling of being angry. Feel the feeling of feeling sad. It's not a bad thing to feel sad. It's not a bad thing to feel angry. God gave us those emotions for a reason, but just don't stay stuck there. Feel those feelings so you can get past them. Because if not, you just begin to pack those things like baggage if you do not allow yourself to feel these feelings. And they pile and continue to pile and pile and compile and compile and compile up. And so, you wonder why. Well, why am I so anxious and why am I so irritable? And it's because you're anxious and you're irritable because you've suppressed so many things. When someone made you mad, you suppressed it. Oh, I'm just not going to feel that. It's okay. Everything is all right. No, everything is not all right. You don't like how that situation turned out. Acknowledge that with yourself. I am angry. That situation has made me angry. Get in your safe space and, talk with yourself, talk with God, and say, hey, I'm angry today. That really kind of pissed me off. Um, but why am I so triggered by it? Ask those important questions that you need to ask yourself so that you can get the healing that you need. Allow those feelings to move through the body so they can be released and not contain them. Don't lock them up. Okay? So, yeah, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys about that. Yes, we're gonna be feeling more Ascension stuff. Yes, I'm tired. I'm feeling like that's another thing. I'm just like, and I've mentioned this to you guys before. I'm sorry, I see a walls. Before, like, I'm feeling tired right now. I'm a little fatigued because of all the up and downness of the solar flares. Also the Schumann resonance is up and down. Like, I'm feeling a lot of stuff. This stuff is literally blasting this stuff out of us, but it's making this stuff resurface. All this buried stuff to resurface, and it can be taxing on you, not only mentally and emotionally, but definitely physically. It can tax you physically. So we just need, like I said, I've always told you guys before, make sure that you're drinking your water and getting the proper rest that you need and eating properly. That's something that has been a challenge for me. Like, I have to, stick with, eating properly because, I'm tell you one thing about me. One of my things, comes from, like, if I'm feeling like overwhelmed, I'll tend to grab something to put in my mouth, drink, eat. So just relearning, having to relearn all over again. We're having to relearn all over again. So yeah, I definitely want to come to you guys and just tell you, extension is actually feeling, and feeling is actually healing. And that's something that, don't be afraid of doing it. Don't be afraid of feeling those feelings. Don't be afraid of being sad. Allow those feelings to come through the body and be released. You're protected. God got you. He's just trying to heal you. A lot of my suppression and feelings came connected to relationships, whether they were family, whether they were previous relationships from my past. Like, all of that stuff is coming to be dealt with. We in a new earth now. These new energies, they're beautiful. If you allow them to come in, you can see things so differently. You can stay in the present moment if you allow it. So guys, once again, I always let y'all know I love you and support you. I will be back with more videos. I'm going to be more consistent on it, but I'm also a type of person that's very intentional. I do not like to do things without God. So love you guys. If you need to ask me any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section. If you feel like this video is going to benefit and help someone, please share, like, and share. All right, love you guys.